food wastage and hunger. In America, 40% of our food we produce goes to the landfill. It's all wasted. Food that is safe, food that is nutritious, but still yet goes to waste. There's need to save food so that we can save our environment, we can help save our green planet. Saving food
Can I get a caregiver to check on 134, please?
Saving food will help in conserving our biodiversity. There's need for saving the biodiversity because of if we don't take care of it, the repercussions are going to be catastrophic. We're going to have climatic change that we cannot be able to reverse. Biodiversity conservation will help in saving our species of various species of organisms like animals, plants, and seeds. Food wastage causes blue water footprint. Blue water footprint is the volume of water used to produce food, and yet it goes to waste. Food wastage and conservation goes hand in hand. So when there's a lot of food waste, there's more food, blue water damage, and that one will also affect our future water catchment and water conservation. We're going to have less water, and that will bring damage to us. Food wastage also increases carbon footprint. This is the acceleration of climatic change, where we have methane gas, carbon dioxide, and all this comes from the food we produce, the processing, the transport, and even the conservation, the storage. Number one of food wastage that increases carbon dioxide and carbon footprint is the storage. Storage, there's so much energy used for storage. There's so much energy also used in terms of processing. There's also so much energy used in terms of growing, like the industry, food production industry uses so much gas in transportation, and at the same time we end up wasting it. So there's also very big demand and a need for us to save food. There are also economic consequences. Food and Agriculture Organization estimates that we may waste $1 trillion worth of food every year. That's food enough to feed half of Africa for 1 year. That's food enough to save and feed Texas for 2 years. That's a lot of food that is going to waste. 1 billion pounds of food goes to waste. And when this food goes to waste, it goes to the landfills. The landfills are filling up with food that we can eat. Now, food wastage is also increasing electricity production. That is not necessary for us. And as we talk about food wastage, we also need to talk about hunger, because as we waste food within our neighborhoods, there are people going without food. It is estimated 1 in 8 people is facing hunger here in America. So as we are here, 2 of us are hungry, are facing starvation and hunger. And yet we have enough food we can feed people. Hunger also in the world, 800 million people face hunger. And in every 10 seconds, one person dies of hunger. So by the time I'm done with this presentation, we're going to have over 50 people dead because of hunger.
Oh my God.
Hunger causes poverty. The World Bank predicts that the poverty levels are going down, but a poor family spends $1.90 for their food. Whereas every day a pound of food is wasted. By the time a mature adult in America, Europe, by the time they are mature, they have wasted every year the food enough to equal their weight. That is, if I'm 60 kilograms, I'll have wasted every year food what equal my weight. That's too much food. Hunger causes conflict. When people are hungry, there's conflict. Hunger causes climatic change. Hunger is caused by climatic change. When we have so much food, we are not taking care of it. The effects are also felt elsewhere around the world, like climatic changes, which happens all over the world. Some of these changes we are experiencing, we can stop them. We have the capacity by saving food, saving our environment. Hunger causes economic deprivation. When people are hungry, they don't have the economic power. And those are the things we can help each one of us by taking simple steps of conserving food. We can help eliminate. Sometimes it's not about me, sometimes it's not about you, it's about all of us, taking each one a step forward to help the world become a better place. So what are the solutions to saving food? Number one solution of saving food to avoid food waste is balancing food production with demand. When you have so much food, the cost becomes low and the wastage becomes high. Better harvesting of food. A lot of food also goes to waste during harvesting. We need to improve on better harvesting systems. We need to improve on storage, and also be mindful of the environment in any aspect of our food waste solutions. There is also need to buy and prepare food with a plan. It is estimated that the number one of food waste people, the number one of people who waste food are the ones who eat healthy. Fruits and vegetables, once they are not ripe, they go to waste, dustbin. And that does not mean that they are bad. It does not mean that their nutrition value has gone down. It's just that they are not so presentable, they go to waste. We also have food recycling. Food recycling is not we change food. No. Food recycling is food that is not edible, food that is not worthwhile to be eaten. Instead of putting it in the dumpster, we can recycle that food by making compost out of it, by saving it. Nowadays we have food waste collection centers around the city. You can take your food waste and they will recycle that, and it will help save our environment. Lastly, food waste can be tackled by a campaign like this. Now that you know, now that I know, I'm very cautious about wastage of food, and remediable from today
Yes.
and conserve and avoid food wastage. Thank you for listening, and let's save our world. Let's save our great planet.
You made me hungry.